Okay. All right, thank you for joining me. In this video, we're going to read the paragraph just behind me. Embedded within this paragraph are multiple errors related to punctuation, sentence composition or construction, verb tenses, and so on. Oh, and of course, spelling as well. So there's just a whole host of things you're going to want to be looking out for. And once we've read it together, I'm going to ask that you pause the video, make as many corrections as you're able to, and then resume to see, and we'll correct it together to see if your corrections align with my own. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let me get out of the way. Right, so thunder struck the tree, which caused it to burns up. It was so scared, I run away to find and place to hide. Could have been real worser, it might have hitted me. All right, again, lots of corrections. Pause the video, make those corrections, and resume when you're ready. Get out of the way. Should be enough time. Oh, and ignore the date on the board. This is set up for Monday. Okay, so let's go ahead and start correcting. At the beginning, we have thunder, which is spelled correctly, but it is lowercase. It's the beginning of a sentence, therefore it needs to be capitalized. I'm going to go ahead and put my little hashes underneath. So we're going to capitalize thunder, struck. Okay, phonetically it sounds the same, but that's not how you spell it. It should be CK at the end. Struck the tree, which, this is a homophone, so it's a word which sounds like another, but it's very different than the one that I intend to use. This is a witch that would ride a broom on Halloween, like a cackling witch. Instead, we're looking for which as in a decision you're making, WHICH. So which, like which do I choose, right? So thunder struck the tree. There should really be a pause there as well. Which caused it to, here we have an adverb, or the adverb form of to. Instead we want to, which is emphasizing something. It's like a stressor. Instead it should be the preposition, so we want to, so which caused it to burns up. Burns would be present continuous, and instead we want burn up, period, because that's the end of the first clause, which means if we're going to start the next clause, it's a new sentence, we need to capitalize it. So I'm going to capitalize the I in it. It was so scared. Well, it being the tree in this case, that's the object pronoun, but it was not scared because it's an inanimate object in a lot of ways. So I would say it was so scary to describe the scenario as opposed to the tree being scared. So scary, change that to a Y. I, here you have the subject pronoun I, which independently needs to be capitalized each and every time, so I'll capitalize that. Which I, it was so scary, comma, pause. I run away. Well, I've done this thing, so it should be the past tense. So I ran away to find an place. Here we have the article an, right? It's a general article. There's a as an option. And should only be used when the preceding word begins with a vowel or the sound of a vowel. In this case, the preceding word is, starts with a P, which is a consonant. So the article an should switch from an to a. So back to the article a place to hide. Period. We've finished that clause. Next clause, could have been real worser. So it could have, so we're referring to the situation. So it should be the object pronoun. It could have, notice that this is attempting to be a contraction between the word could and have, which is shortened, or rather they're linked using an apostrophe. And you would drop the HA, so it should be could, apostrophe, VE, could have, as in could have, been, which again phonetically sounds like the word I intend to use, however it is not, should be double vowel, been, which seems a little contradictory because you think double vowel, E, right, long vowel. Instead, this kind of breaks that rule. So it could have been real worser. Could have been worse, comma, or you could have said it could have been really worse. Either way. But for me, I'm going to say been worse. Oops, should have ended with an E. It might, again, homophone, two words that sound alike, but they're very different. Might is an insect, or a type of insect. Might, we're looking for as M-I-G-H for that H, might. have hitted. Hitted is an irregular verb. It's not made past tense by appending ed as a suffix, so it could have hit, H-I-T only, me, exclamation mark. Of course, you can switch between that or just a period. Okay, so now we have the sentence which reads completely, thunder struck the tree, pause, which caused it to burn up, period. End of that clause. It was so scary, comma, pause. I ran away to find a place to hide, period. End of that clause. It could have been worse, comma, it might have hit me. Yay. Okay, so I believe we are about finished with this. I look forward to working with you on the next one. Hopefully you were able to get your answers aligned with my own. Of course, towards the end, you may have had an alternative correction or an alternative series of corrections. Feel free to leave that in the comment section below. I'm curious to see what you have. But for now, thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.